Uh, Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Musib with my teammates Afsana, Surya, Kusum. Today we're going to discuss a case study. Have you seen my bulldozer? Next slide, please. Before talking about analysis, I want to give you a brief about this case study. Jill, a project manager at a mining company, oversaw the construction of a road to a new mine site during a celebratory event for completing the first phase. A CAT D11T bulldozer sank into an unmarked bog and disappeared. The incident occurred because the geological engineer failed to perform necessary soil tests, relying on a visual assessment instead. The case highlights the critical importance of integrating risk and quality management process. Jill's initially compliance with the risk management plan was insufficient, and additionally, measures like redundant testing could have prevented the incident. These emphasize the need for thorough risk assessments and proper execution of quality process to mitigate project delay, financial losses, and reputational damage. Next slide. The analysis. What should Jill do now? Jill should have five things to do, like communicate transparently, inform stakeholders, including senior leadership, regulatory agencies, and the media about the incident. Provide a factual and transparent account to maintain trust and credibility. Next point, assemble a response team. Form a dedicated team to focus on retrieving the bulldozer and mitigated further risk. These teams should include experts in soil mechanics and environmental science and project management. Next slide, please. Next point is assemble a response team. Investigate thoroughly. Conduct a detailed investigation to understand the root causes of the incident. This involves re-evaluation, the risk management, and quality assurance process that were in place. The next point is develop a retrieval plan. Work with environmental agencies to explore permissible method for retrieving the bulldozer. This might include negotiating for drainage permission or exploring alternative environmentally friendly retrieving method. The last point is review and revise plans. Reassess and update the risk management and quality assurance plans to prevent similar incidents. This includes conducting more frequent throughout soil tests and ensuring compliance with tests. From next slide, Afsana going to be continued. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Afsana. Did Jill do what was reasonable to manage this risk? What else could she have done? The next slide, please. Jill followed the project plans, which included soil sampling every zero point 0.1 miles. However, the execution was flawed as the lead geological engineer did not perform the core test, relying on visuals assessment instead. Additional measures Jill could have taken uh, ensure compliance, regularly audit compliance with risk management and quality assurance plans, redundancy in testing, implement redundant testing procedures, especially in critical areas. Also, training and accountability, provide additional training for team members on the importance of adhering to risk management and the quality assurance processes. Also, risk workshops, conduct periodic risk workshops to identify and address potential risks proactively. The next slide, please. What might be the short term and long term impact on the project and how can it be mitigated? So, for the short term impact, it can be project delays, immediately delays in the road construction project due to the retrieval efforts or reassessment of the site. Also, financial losses, costs associated with the lost bulldozer retrieval efforts and also potential fines or penalties from regulatory agencies. When it's come to reputational damages, negative publicity affecting the company's reputation with stakeholders and the public. The next slide, please. And for the long term impact, it is increased scrutiny, higher scrutiny from regulatory agencies and stakeholders on future projects. The second point is a process overhaul, necessity to overhaul management and quality assurance processes, leading to increased project cost and timelines. And the last one is stakeholders' trust. Potential long term erosion of trust among stakeholders, requiring efforts to rebuild creativity. The next part will describe Surya.
Hello everyone, I'm Surya Pratima. I'm going to discuss about the mitigation strategies and also the internal versus external clients. In the mitigation strategies, we have the crisis management, implement a crisis management plan to handle immediate fallout, communicate transparently, and the manage stakeholder expectations effectively. And the financial planning. Allocate contingency funds to cover unexpected costs, review the project budget, and reallocate our resource as necessary. And we have the strengthen process, revise and strengthen risk management and quality assurance process, implement more robust compliance and audit mechanism. And coming to internal versus external clients, do you believe there is a difference between how companies tend to manage risk and the quality or internal versus external projects? And coming to next slide, is there is often a difference in managing risk and the quality between internal and the external projects. We'll discuss about the internal projects. We have the risk tolerance, a higher tolerance for risk as a company can observe some impacts internally. And the communication, easier and more direct communication channels. And we have the flexibility, greater flexibility in adjusting project plans and the processes. And the last, oversight, less formal oversight, but potential more informal checks and the balances. Coming to next slide, external projects, client expectations, high scrutiny to meet client expectations and contractual obligations, and the documentation, more rigorous documentation and compliance requirements, accountability, greater accountability and the potential legal ramifications for failures. And last, we have the stakeholder management. More complex stakeholder management involves the clients, regulations, and other external parties. And the next, going to discuss the Kusuma.
Um, I'm Kusma Bhaiya, so I'm taking care of the remaining part of this. So, how does one learn to integrate the project risk and quality process most often? Is this sufficient? So here we are going to learn about the integrate risk and the quality process. It has some subpoints like formal education on the job experience and mentorship and coaching and some others. When it comes first, formal education, project management certifications and courses that cover risk and quality management on the job experience, learn to practical experience and exposure to various projects and challenges. And it has the mentorship and coaching also, which is the guidance from the experienced project managers and mentors. The next one is professional development, attending workshops, seminars and conferences focused on the project management and the best practices. When it comes to the next one, it is a case studies, analyzing case studies and learning from the real world scenarios. um, the major part of this is sufficiency, which formula educate the description is which formal education and training provide a solid foundation. Integrating risk and quality processes effectively requires continuous learning and adaptation, which involves practical application, continuous improvement, and collaboration and adaptive mindset. When it comes to the practical application, applying theoretical knowledge in real world project to understand um, complexities. When it comes to the continuous improvement, regularly reviewing and updating the process based on lessons learned and feedbacks. When it comes to the collaboration, engaging with the cross functional teams to gain diverse insight and improve integration. When it comes to the adaptive mindset, being open to change and willing to adapt the process to fit specific project needs to challenges. So when it comes to the quality and the risk and the project complexity, the project complexity is multi-phased, involving numerous variable and interdependencies. So the case study demonstrates that seemingly straightforward issues can have underlying complexities that require a mature approach to risk quality and the management. When it comes to the key takeaways from the whole thing, there are four major key takeaways, the first one is comprehensive understanding. Recognizing all the project management activities involve complexity, which is simple checklists are not enough. Understanding the interconnections and underlying factors is crucial. And the second one is mature execution. Focus on mature execution of process rather than the creating overly complicated procedures. Ensure that team members understand and are committed to following these processes. Proactive strategies. Develop proactive strategies to anticipate and mitigate risk. This includes continuous monitoring and reassessment of project plans. And the last one is ethical environment. It promotes an ethical environment where team members are encouraged to adhere to process and raise the concerns without fear of uh, repercussions. By taking these steps, project managers can navigate the inherent complexities of projects and ensure the successful integration of risk and quality process. Um, these are the references we gather the information from. And thank you, everyone, and thank you.